Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another video. I just wanted to ask you, have you ever been interested to see if your data has been compromised? Your password, your username, whatever. If you have, stay till the end and let's learn how to check that out. Alright folks, so here we are on the desktop. So I'm going to utilize a email that I know that I've been compromised many years ago. I don't use this email anymore and I'd rather use something realistic. So the first site that I normally go to check if anything has been breached, you can go here to Have I Been Pwned. It's very good, reliable, and you can just check your password. You can check domain searches, you can check passwords. For example, if you want to see, okay, you have a fancy password, like, I don't know, for an example, if you just use password, right, the word password, and you can see, holy moly, 10 million, right? 10 million people use the word password and it's everywhere, it's reused and all that good stuff. So let's just go home and we can put an email in. So I want to use an old email of mine. I'm not going to use some fictitious email. I want to see real stuff, right? I want to use civicskate@hotmail. Yes, I used a skateboard and my first car was a Honda Civic. So this was from when I was like 17 years old. So you can tell, it's an old email. So you can see that I use this email and it says, oh no, has been pwned. Let's make this a little larger and you can see it's been in 17 data breaches, right? And we can come down and we can check what those breaches are. We can see, okay, I know Dropbox and I know a few others like MySpace, exactly MySpace, in the MySpace days. I said MySpace like 10 times. And you can see, but there's some maybe false positive because I don't use Poshmark. So I'm not sure where this is actually generating. But you can see like some of this stuff in Tumblr. I don't use Tumblr either. So unless someone else created an account with my user, I don't know. But I know Dropbox and I know JFit. Obviously, this is a fitness app I used to use. And then MySpace. All right. So this is the first one you can utilize in your search. The next one is Mozilla Monitor. I like this one. This is a cool one that I've used. So I'm just going to go ahead and X out a few of these. And we're going to go over a few, right? So we're going to use the same email, right? If I can spell it, at Hotmail. And we can check that. And obviously, let me go ahead and log in. You know what? I'm not going to log in with anything. So maybe I should have done that offline, but you can get the gist. You know, you can take that, you can monitor it, and yeah, that's the second one. The third one is ID strong, right? So if you have a password that you want to check, so I'm going to put a password that I had back then, right? And I think I've said this many times. It used to be like Skater, Nike Skater or Civic Skater or whatever my pass. I think it was Nike Skater, but let me put Nike Skater. Okay, see if that was. It's gonna look for that. Let me go ahead and take that out of there, so you can see this was or whatever my password. I think it was Nike Skater. But anyhow, this is gonna go ahead and check the dark web, the deep web, the regular surface web, chat rooms, black markets, public records, social media, and all that stuff. So obviously to run the complete, you have to put your name in and blah, blah, blah. So this is another site that you can utilize. I have an account with this, but I'm not gonna log in. But breach alarm, I used to use that. I guess it's taken over from Have I Been Pwned right here. So it'll go back to there. The next one is data leak checker. We can do the same email. Let's do civicskate@hotmail. Okay, and let's check that out because I know that I don't use that anymore, like I said, and I know it's been compromised. And I believe this was the email that, how I got in. Obviously, I cannot get into that email because I don't even get it. I don't have that email anymore. So if you guys remember how I got into the world of cybersecurity, I got my PayPal hacked and I used to use this email for my PayPal account. So I'm surprised it didn't show up on here, PayPal, but maybe it will. let's see what else we got here. So this is another one you can check. You can download this, and let me go back to the hack site. Let me did I lose it? Yes, I'm not a robot. Bicycle. All right, let's see if that's verified. All right, so you can check Avast as well. This is another one that I have on my list, and you can see Civic SK at hotmail.com, and then it's going to scan. It's going to send you an email, and you can check your email, and it should, you know, look like it's going to show you all the sites that has been compromised. Okay, so this is another one, breach directory. Let's go ahead and just make sure we can get to it. Maintenance function. Okay, thank you for that. So this is another one. This one is probably one of my favorites. So let me just see if I can, not that. Let me go ahead and just put CivicSkate at Hotmail and hit enter. And the thing is with this is probably one of my favorites if I'm doing like OSINT or something like that. Let me go ahead and put a candle, and I think that's the only candles. Okay. Let's go ahead and hit verify. Okay. So this is the interesting thing about here, and this is why I don't mind showing this, because obviously I don't use these passwords anymore anywhere. And so you can see with this, it shows 7 passwords found, and it shows the hashes and a little bit of the password. And this was a password I used to use. It used to be Civic Skate. This one's probably like Civic Skateboarder. These ones are probably ones when I got that email compromised, they probably changed it to something like this, and those emails were found in the breach too. So obviously I'm showcasing an email that I no longer use. I have no reason for that email anymore. But yeah, these are the several breach sites that I use. So if you guys are interested in checking if your data has been breached, check it out for yourself, test these sites out, and if you have any other sites that you know, throw it in the comments below, because I'm curious to learn something new, right? This is what I know, and I'm always open to learn new resources. So put it in the comments, and if I don't hear from you guys, thank you so much for viewing. Thank you so much for watching, and always like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you guys in the next one.